my god, it has been so long. I'm sitting in my car because my fiance is asleep inside. He works graveyards, so like I don't want to disrupt him, and I have some people here in the car with me that will definitely disrupt him. Well, really only two of them because they're noisy as hell and sound like a herd of elephants going through the house at all times. But I just wanted to pop in and like have like this quick chat. I know I posted in my like a bio thing on here like a long time ago that I was coming back. I just didn't know when. I don't know what my channel is gonna be about. This is basically just like a new reintroduction because a lot has changed since the last time I uploaded. So I guess let's get to it. My last two videos, I lived in my very first apartment ever. I was only 17. I like begged my parents to sign a lease for me because, you know, I dropped out of high school because I couldn't deal with that shit anymore. I was tired of listening to people, tired of the drama, tired of all of it. So like I like begged them for like ever. I'm like, just let me drop out. I will get my GED like right after. Like I don't want to be at this shithole anymore. They finally, you know, like kind of like, okay, we understand. Well, like, I'll go sign dropout papers Friday. I was like, hey, cool. Like, thank God. So then, like, shortly after, like, I had got my diploma and stuff, I said I wanted to move out. And, like, I was only 17, so I couldn't sign my own apartment lease. But I wanted to move out because, you know, I'm not in high school anymore. I got my first job, you know, I was a shitty fast food place that I will never work at again. That could be a whole separate story time, I guess, though, because like why not? I don't work there. That bridge is burnt. I could give a shit less. And it's a funny story in the end. But I was like, you know, like I have like a job, and like I wasn't working the fast food place when I moved out. Like I had started, you know, at my current job that I've been at for like almost the last 5 years of my life. Holy shit. But I was like, I want to move out. Like, you know, it was before all like the inflation prices happened, so like rent wasn't god awful, and I'm like, I think I was making like 11 an hour or something like that. So I'm like, I can afford this. Like, I can do this. Like, just let me do it. So they signed an apartment lease, and I got my first apartment and moved out. Yada yada yada. I made those couple of videos while I lived there, and then never uploaded again because I told you I suck at trying to find time to film videos. I'm gonna try to be better, try to do something more with this channel. I'm not sure what yet. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them. We could do like almost any category you could think of, from makeup to pets to family to cooking, for like cleaning, box openings, because I feel like I order things online all the time just because I see it. I'm like, oh, I like this, I'm just gonna buy it. So yeah, when I lived in that first apartment though, like I remember I had like gotten like a pay raise at work, so like I went and bought a car. Like well, it wasn't the day of, because the day I turned 18, my parents took me to another town to gamble because I wasn't 21, and in our state you have to be 21 to gamble mainly everywhere because they serve alcohol. But there's this like Indian reservation that they took me to where they don't serve alcohol, so like I could gamble there. So we did that, and I told myself if I win money when we come back, I'm gonna buy a car. Guess what? I spent every dollar I had there, and I didn't really care that I spent every dollar because I turned around and came home and like it was payday, and like I wasn't like actually like broke because like I can manage money, so like I had savings, but like this is the money I took, and I told myself not to spend it all, and then I spent it all, and I brought home nothing because I suck at gambling, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so I said if I won money there, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna buy a new car. Came home broke, still went and bought a new car. I still have that car. It's a 2017 Nissan Sentra. You know, it's a good first car. I still love it. It's like my size because I can't drive like lifted anything because my depth perception sucks shit. Like, you do not understand. So I had moved out of my first apartment into my second apartment. It was in the same apartment complex. I only chose to move because they had like pet buildings and not pet buildings, and the building I was in was considered a not pet building. But like you could have caged animals. It was just like they meant like dogs and cats, like we're like a no. So I moved into a pet building so I could get a dog. I literally packed up all my shit, moved apartment buildings, you know, cleaned a whole ass apartment so my deposit would transfer over, just so I could get a dog. I love animals. Like, you guys should know this. My last video, like, you know, I had my caged animals. I had my chinchilla, my hamster, my birds. They all passed away. They all lived, like, way past, like, their life expectancy, except my chinchilla. He had health issues, but he still died peacefully, if that makes anybody feel better. It was really sad. It was really hard on me. I get really attached to my animals. Even if they're dickheads, I still get very attached. Like, I still love them because, you know, like, I'm paying to take care of them, so like, how can I not? So I had gotten a dog from the pound. His name was Rocco. I don't know what kind of dog he was. He was some mutt. I loved him very much, but I had to turn him back over to animal control for couple different reasons that I don't really want to discuss because that was really hard on me. And then I had gotten another dog right after, and he was white, and his name was Gucci. I think he was like a Maltese. Yeah. So I had gotten Gucci, and I had Gucci for, I didn't have Gucci very long either, I guess, because I had, when my apartment lease was up there, I wanted to, I was saving money so I could buy like a trailer or something, because I was like, I don't want people to be around me all the time, and that's kind of what it is like in an apartment complex. So I put all my stuff in a storage unit, and I moved home with my mom and dad just so I could save some money, and they ended up turning around and buying a new place, and they lived in a trailer already, and they just went and bought a new trailer, so they gave me their old trailer. But while I was living with them, like, I wasn't really ever home, and like, just having Gucci here is a lot, because there's, you know, there's 3 adults in one trailer. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I didn't ever really like sleep at home, so to say. I always stayed at my boyfriend's house, and so my mom talked to me, and she's like, maybe we should find Gucci like a new home, somebody, you know, who has like the actual time for him, because he was having like some like bladder issues. I want to say, like, he started losing control like of his bladder, so we wanted to give him to somebody who was like literally like home all the time to like help him out, and they could help him out, you know, all the good stuff. And so, like, you know, they moved into their new place, and I officially took over my current home. But like, in the midst of my last apartment, I got into a relationship with like this really great guy. His name's Hunter. And, you know, like, he moved into this trailer with me. And then some like sad stuff happened in my life. Like, I lost my dad. He passed away, and like shortly after my dad passed away, like, me and Hunter started talking about having kids. So, you know, like, we were like trying to have a baby, and then we got pregnant, and then sadly I miscarried, and then I turned around and got pregnant right after that. And I am 8 months postpartum. My daughter, she's sitting back there in her car seat. She's sleeping. If you want to see, I have like this little like monitor thing, and yes, I have a card table because I have nowhere else to put this monitor. Because if you also did not see, I have 2 doggos who ride in the seat, and they will like trample this poor camera. And while I was still pregnant, he proposed to me in maternity pictures, and I said yes. And we're getting married next year in 2023. It's all exciting. You know, we have a lot of stuff that we've already figured out for the wedding. Like, we have a venue, we have a caterer, we have decoration ideas picked out. We started a guest list. I'm pretty sure like the music playlist is already done. just so we could be like ahead of the ball with this. And like when like that's all, I don't know, it's just like kind of like a dream come true kind of thing. Like nothing I don't think could be any more perfect than it is right now. It can only get better, but like to me right now, like this is perfect. Like I love my life, I love being a mom, and I love my fiance so much. And my daughter, she's 8 months old. Well, she's 7 months old, but she will be 8 months old here in October. Or November, sorry. I have my months all screwed up. She'll be 8 months old in November. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to put so much into this. And, like, also, I guess when I said, like, this channel could be about anything, it could be about makeup. I mean, I got rid of a lot of my makeup. I don't have a makeup room anymore like I did in my apartment, just because, you know, like we have a baby, so like she has to have a room, and we only live in a 2-bedroom place. This is not our forever home, but it is a really nice starter home, something that, like, you know, like we own, but it's a really nice starter home. So like I don't get the luxury of having like my beauty room or like my makeup room anymore. But, you know, that's perfectly okay with me for the time being. You know, some time down the road, like, you know, we want to buy a house. So, like, I would like to try to buy a house that, you know, because we plan on having one more baby, like, in the future. So, I mean, if we could find a house, you know, that's big enough for, you know, us and Ophelia, and when we expand our family, and, like, if there's room for a beauty room, like, you bet I'm going to give my beauty room back. But, like, I can still do makeup videos. Like, I still love to do makeup. Like, I never lost my passion in it. It's really hard for me to find time to play with makeup now that Ophelia is as old as she is, because, like, you know, like, I don't want to miss anything. Like, I want to be with her all the time. But, like, I'm sure I could find time. I could be out cooking. We usually try to cook dinner every night. We do some weird shit sometimes with dinner that we find that it looks good, and I'm picky, but like we still try them. You know, we got our animals. I could do animal videos. Zuko, he is a blue tick / walker hound mix, and then Asuna, she's also a mutt. She's a Chihuahua Pomeranian Shih Tzu mix, and then we have 2 cats. We have Flo, who was Hunter before we got together, but, you know, like, I have adopted her as, like, also my baby. And then we just recently got another cat. That is a whole nother story time from a coworker at work. And her name is Shigo from, you know, like, Kim Possible. And we have a turtle, but the turtle was mine before we got together. Well, I guess before he moved in, because I got the turtle when like probably like right at the beginning of our relationship. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I've covered everything, but I'm probably forgetting stuff. If you know me personally, I forget absolutely everything. It is ridiculous. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to pop in, basically do like a new reintroduction video, because so much has changed, so much is still changing. It's just to catch you guys up to speed, and hopefully you can figure out what this channel is going to be, or if it's going to be a little bit of everything. That is totally fine with me. I just know I want to be consistent with uploading here too, because I suck at uploading on anything. So if you guys have any ideas of stuff that you like want to see, you know, just like drop a comment. I read them eventually. I try. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.